Also, on a personal note, I wanted to thank your mom
Yes.
for giving us, mainly me,
Yes.
some
Constructive?
constructive criticism. I was going to say critical, and I didn't know what to say after that. To slow down on the intro.
Yes. So let's kind of answer the question that she asked initially. Is the intro pre-recorded and we just blast it out, or do you record it every time?
No, we speak it out every time, even though it has historically been the same speed.
Yeah.
So I slowed down a little bit last week, a little bit more this week. So hopefully, I don't know, a little more
Well, because
listenable. What is the word?
you listen to books on tape, right?
I do.
Audible, maybe?
And so I definitely speed them up.
I was going to say the same thing. So if you listen to a book on tape and you listen, 1.5 times or 2 times, whatever, if they're talking fast, there's no way you're going to
Yeah.
understand what they're talking about, especially if they don't enunciate and that kind of thing. So if for whatever reason someone's speeding us up, I don't know why they would. We're only 25 minutes these days, but if someone's speeding us up, then yeah, they have no clue what you're saying.
I like to listen to those books at 1 to 1.25 times speed, but I always go to 1.5 to 1.75 because I want to get through it. 2 times is just too fast for
Yeah,
me.
it's how can you even comprehend,
It's
right?
like I can't comprehend. You're right. I cannot focus. So
Yeah.
Also speaking to the intro, have you picked up on the 2 hardest words for me to enunciate?
Perspective?
No.
Okay.
So all right.
Veterinary
Pause.
registered veterinary technician.
So-
but that's like a 3 and that's like a phrase.
So veterinary, I think when I was young and thought I wanted to go into the veterinary field, I probably called it veterinary.
So
A lot of people in the industry, like who are not veterinarians, say veterinary,
yes.
but it is not. It is VETERINARY, veterinary.
Yes. They say it like it's veterinary, like the ER is not there, to your point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is definitely one of my pet peeves when
Yep.
I'm sitting in on a lecture and there's someone up there talking about veterinary science.
Right, they're the expert,
and veterinary medicine. Yeah, it's veterinary.
So,
Kudos for that one. High
Yeah.
five.
bam.
Bam.
The other word, take a guess. I oftentimes either look at you when I say it or almost re-speak it.
I don't know. I would have
I'm from
thought.
West Texas. Our.
Oh, I was looking at big words.
O-U-R, I typically say like our. So I really have to say our,
Yeah.
not
So
our.
there's a girl on Facebook, and I won't name her, but it drives me nuts.
Is this the girl that had a problem with you saying if you breed puppies or don't understand the green puppy, why that you're ignorant?
Well, I didn't say if you breed puppies, you're ignorant.
What did you say?
I said basically like if you thought that this puppy was going to grow up and be green, you're ignorant.
But the reference was if you're a breeder when we had that conversation.
yeah.
And so a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people may get offended by that comment. And I do believe I said, well, that's maybe a bit of an overstatement.
Well, I did also correct myself during that podcast and say that maybe it wasn't just ignorance, maybe it was their surprise, and
Right.
that's why they wanted to show it. And then the news medias and things like that picked it up. So I guess I do want to apologize if people were offended by the word ignorant. However, the dictionary definition of ignorant is just to be
unaware.
uninformed.
Uninformed, unaware, not having the knowledge.
Right.
And
So it is not equal to stupid, and I think some people do equate those 2 words together, but truly I didn't use it in that manner.
Right. Totally agree. You are one of your strong qualities is you do speak your mind, and what you see is what you get. And so I would agree technically ignorant or ignorance is appropriate. But that's why we do these things, right? That's why we're trying to get out there and educate and pass along the news. So,
Okay, so enough beating me up. Can I tell you about the girl on Facebook?
yes,
Okay,
not
so
the
it's
girl
not
that-
this girl who
Okay.
air quoted ignorant as well. But there is a girl who I follow from high school, and rather than she types our, ARE. So she types it like she says it, I guess, and maybe she's doing talk to text. I don't know, but it drives me up a wall because I have to like reread it because I read it literally. Like
She went to your high school, so she has your same.
yes and no.
What
Because
does that mean?
well, high school, you don't really learn all of those things in high school. You really learn it in like elementary school.
Was she from the same region you were from?
No, I grew up in Georgia, essentially. I went to elementary and middle school here, and I went to high school in Michigan. So this
Yeah.
person is it's a Michigander.
Michigander, okay.
Anyways, she types her Facebook posts as she would say them. So to your point, being West Texas or country or whatnot, saying our as our, she types our as our. So I find myself sometimes getting super frustrated with her post because I have to reread it because it doesn't make sense to me at first. Like our flight was, and it's like,
But it's
our flight was what? Our flight was late. Our flight, I'm like, I don't get it. So anyways,
Yeah.
thank you for trying to over enunciate.
So
words
I will
like
tell you
our.
also a little insight to me. I am so far from perfect in so many ways, but I am super judgmental and picky and perfectionist about literature and speaking. And I know I'm slangy with my West Texas dialect, but I think if you're going to, I feel like we've talked about this. If you're going to write a letter, there's a way to write a letter properly. There's the opening, there's the conclusion, there's all the in between, the paragraphs, how you should start that paragraph and end that paragraph.
Wow.
And so I don't know why I'm so weird about that, but I totally get upset when people use the wrong words.
Do you indent your paragraphs? Do you double space after
recently
periods?
stopped doing. I definitely still double space after periods.
So, like things evolve, right? You're
Yeah,
a
but
bit aged.
those
and some
rules-
things change.
Those rules should not change. There was nothing wrong.
They-
Why did
they
we have
do
to change
change.
the rules?
Okay, so weren't you and I talking about vowels? The whole
A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes
yeah.
Y.
Yeah.
But you said A, E, I. You said, do you know that Y is a vowel? And I'm like, no, it's not always a vowel. And you're like, oh, well, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y.
And W2.
And W too.
And you were like, what?
That's just a different way of looking at it. So we're talking nothing about veterinary medicine
No,
at
nothing
this
at all.
point. So